afternoon, guys. My newest purchase. Yes, I'm aware we're missing a couple of lug studs. Quick explanation of what I'm doing with a case skid steer. Well, I'll tell you. What I did is sold what was living here, otherwise known as my 642 Bobcat, the $2,600 Bobcat that I have on the channel. I put it up for sale at a, if it sells, great. If it doesn't sell, great price. And was kind of looking to you know, kind of level up, so to speak, on skid steers. And I had a guy come and buy it. Paid $2,600 for it. Put about $400 in parts and some time into it, and I ended up selling it for $6,000. $6,500, sorry. Saw this for sale. It's asking $8,000. It's a 2000 model year, case 1840, diesel with the Cummins 4-cylinder engine, which we'll go through in a second. It was asking $8,000 for it, and I got it for $7,000. So basically, it cost me $500, and my 642 gas 1980s machine that I paid $2,600 for to get this. I'm extremely excited. This is a great machine. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them at all, but case the 1845 is a little step up from this. The 45C, I believe it is, in the 1840 used the Cummins 4-cylinder diesel engine, which is an amazing long-lasting engine. They're good for, got up to like 10,000 hours. This machine it's got 2,344 hours on it. As you can see, it's definitely more updated styling than the machine that I sold to buy this. So I feel that I definitely leveled up quite a substantial amount here. This does have a heater box in it. We've got sliding windows. We do not have a door with this one, just like the other Bobcat we didn't have. But we've got the provisions and everything for one, so I will be looking to pick one of those up, or I might even just make one, I don't know. But original paint, you know, obviously it's a skid steer. It's got a lot of dings, and you know, obviously could use a repaint. If you care that much, I certainly don't at this point. Got some rebuilt quick attach handle setups here. I'm sure the old one's worn out. This is the standard bucket style, same as a Bobcat would be. Full hand controls for the buckets and the drive, which is great in my opinion. I'm really sick of the foot controls. After anything over a half an hour in the machine, my legs and ankles start to cramp up. So I've been looking for a machine with that style controls. Again, it's this is a lot easier to work on than a Bobcat, in my opinion. Seems to be a fairly well kept machine. All the filters are up to date. Here's a glimpse of the motor. As you can see in there, it's the traditional Cummins style valve boxes there, valve covers. Still got the original paint on the motor. Filter that says 1,285 hours, so it's been 1,000 hours according to what this says, since this filter's been changed. I don't know what the service interval, but I'm sure that that's probably ready for a change, which I believe is the hydraulic fluid in the whole system. Looks like we've got a fairly new radiator that's been changed in it. Muffler's in decent shape. Engine is pretty wide open to get to. I don't see any evidence of large fluid leaks or anything of that matter. One of the common problems on this is the coupler that goes between the engine and the transmission, or the hydraulic unit, fails. I was told that this one has been replaced recently. Not a huge deal to change, but fairly common problem. I believe this is the auxiliary pump for the hydraulics. Looks like that might have been changed at some point too. Oil cooler, radiator. Got this back window that flips up, which is really cool for some ventilation. Never seen that before in a skid steer. Thought that's pretty nice. It's got the soft close adjustment there. So yeah, it doesn't look like a very modern or new machine, but it is a year 2000. You know, granted it's 20 years old, but it's not 35 years or whatever the old Bobcat was. So it's definitely a step up in that regards. Got our fuel injection pump right there. Case oil filter in there. We got a stick living down in here, a couple of them for that matter. Here's our engine oil. Again, it's got the Cummins 4-cylinder, which is great engines, and she appears to be in really good shape. All the hydraulics work great, no problem. Bucket has seen better days, but it's still plenty respectable for usage. It's got a removable cutting edge. It's straight and solid, so that's all that I care about. I'm actually going to use the machine around here a little bit and try it out a little bit more. I've only run it for a couple of minutes and quickly bought it and brought it home. Got some updated LED lights, one on the back there and two up on the front. So very comfortable machine, easy to operate, fun to use. And so far it seems to be a great running machine. I'm gonna set up the camera, probably play around a little bit and try it out a little more, and then we'll park her for the day and call it a day.